Hey guys, it's Kamakuno. Today I'm doing The Amazing Spider-Man issue 667. And this is part 1 of Spider Island before 666 was the prelude to Spider Island. So now we're finally really starting in this story. And I think it's going to be really good. And I was really excited for it. I'm still really excited for this. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Alright, so let's talk about the cover. I like the art for the cover. It's pretty much the same as the art in the issue. I think a little abstract, I feel, and I like that. And this is one of my favorite arts for Spider-Man because it always changes because there's so many issues that come out there's 2 issues a month that come out for Spider-Man. So, artists, it takes a long time to draw stuff, so they have to switch artists sometimes. And this is my favorite art for Amazing Spider-Man. And I also like there's all the different suits of Spider-Man going on here. We even got, like, Scarlet Spider. This is kind of like May's, but it's also Scarlet Spider's also, so Ben Reilly, so I'm going to just go with May, just to say that. We also have, the Venom suit, we have regular Spider-Man. We don't have the FF, oh, maybe we do have the FF. I don't know if, Cloak and Dagger is supposed to be FF, but I don't know if we have the FF or not, but we have most of his outfits over here, so that's pretty cool to see. So let's jump into the story. Now, Peter's finally, because we realized that everyone's getting spider powers, but Peter didn't realize it in the first prelude issue from last issue. Peter's finally realizing everyone in New York are having spider powers. How? And everyone's kind of mistreating their spider powers and kind of stealing Spider-Man's identity. So, even the Avengers and his friends don't know who he is. Aunt May is leaving Boston. And that's pretty much it that happened in this issue. Which it was a lot. So, it's definitely a good issue. Can't wait to see what happens next. There's a lot of good parts in this issue. Let's start out with the beginning. Carly, the first person Peter sees that tells about their powers and sees that, people have spider powers now. And now thinks it's because of him with Carly. But he said, that never happened with Mary Jane. But then he realized everyone in New York is getting powers. So, what I liked is that Carly tells Peter right away that, look, these powers I have, which I do. It's like, why did you tell me this? It's like, you're my boyfriend. I would tell you everything. And then Peter's like, I've been keeping this all from you. So, and you tell me everything right away? So, that's giving a little guilt on his part. And then also with Aunt May leaving, Peter's a little upset. And I thought there was a really touching scene when Aunt May leaves and Aunt May's like, I have to finally let you go. You have to live your life. And then Peter says, bye, Mom. Because usually Peter says, Aunt May, bye, Aunt May. But Aunt May did grow up Peter, and Aunt May is his mom. And I liked to hear that in this issue, and I thought it was pretty touching. And then I also like the Mary Jane part because I'm excited because I think Mary Jane's going to get powers also. And I think that would be, in my opinion, I think that would be great because if Mary Jane gets powers, then maybe she'll see that, wow, this is what it's like to have spider powers. Maybe I was wrong about Peter. Maybe I should be with Peter. Because the reason she's been pushing him away did push him away. We found this out in Omit that is the reason because, you're Spider-Man, I can't do this anymore. So, that's the reason, because he's Spider-Man. It's too much stress. But she had powers and realized what he was going through and the responsibility that he holds. Maybe they could be together. But I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. But I hope it would be fun to see Mary Jane have powers also. More fun than seeing Carly have powers. But we saw Carly have powers first. But we'll have to see what's going on. So I was happy to see Mary Jane in this issue is my whole point. And then we have, again, with the whole, like I said in the end of the story part of my review, is that Peter's friends are going against him, his teammates, the Avengers and all that, because they don't know who's real Spider-Man, Can't say, I'm real Spider-Man. Like, how am I supposed to believe you? Everyone else is saying that you're the real Spider-Man. It's like all these freaks are saying, I'm the real Spider-Man, I'm the real Spider-Man. So, how can you believe who is the real Spider-Man? And I can't wait to see how they're gonna find out how Peter convinces them that I'm Spider-Man. I'm the one. So hopefully we'll see. And then Spider-Man's not special anymore because everyone's having these powers. So how is he gonna fight his own also? So I think the story has a lot of possibility, and I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen with that. And I'm excited, and that's why I'm really excited for the story arc because it just has so much possibility, and it could go either way in so many directions it can go, and I'm excited to see that. So this issue was not a disappointment. Part 1 explained everything and still had so much progression also. Because sometimes in stories, especially Part 1 stories, when you know most of what's going on, they just explain the story again. But in this, they had progression, you know, like, oh, who's Spider-Man? Stuff that you wanted to see in Spider Island, and I was happy to see that. I didn't think there was any bad part in the story. The only thing, the art was a little sketchy, especially Carly part, so hopefully I can get to show you that. Hold on. Let me get to it. Like this was a little sketchy. So even though I really like, this is my favorite art for Spider-Man, it's a little sketchy at times, especially in this issue, so hopefully that improves a little. And I give this issue a 4.5 because again, it was just a little sketchy. And I can't wait to see part 2 of this of Amazing Spider-Man's Spider Island because I think it's gonna be really good. And hopefully I won't get disappointed, and I don't think I will with this one. I can't wait to see how they figure out how to get who and how to make all these people not have spider powers. And maybe it's not permanent. Who knows what's gonna happen? And that's what I like about the story arc. So many possibilities. So I give this 4.5, and I say pick it up. And this was Comic Una. Hope you enjoyed.